From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On second and a yard. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Jones pass.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. They'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Popped in the air and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 40.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And off the deflection, it's caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Giants.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown.
New York.
Daniel Jones, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The kick.
Might have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Gun now on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just...
He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Flushed out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. Now the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score.
1st down, New York.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Flush to his right. They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Troutman, incomplete.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Saints take over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
and he will take it away for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Giants 17, Saints 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The 3rd somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that but you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He's had... trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On as the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, on 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Down and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way. And
this is caught. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Giants 31, Saints 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a good pickup on the ground, 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
he certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Kamara in the passing game, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Davante Adams. 88 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Has taken a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
11 yards there, first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First and 10 at the 21.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And then here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Second and 11 at the 9-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.